Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting installment of the Jaraci Cup. Installment? Did I just say that? Anyway, this is going to be between Houston and WavyWatson. We're on Groupstage C right now, and they have provided us info documents, so let's go ahead and open that. Well, that's kind of interesting. They did it in a sort of a unique fashion where there's two of them here. Okay, well, WavyWatson's going to grab map 1. Houston's gonna grab map 2, and it looks like the factions are gonna stay the same. We can reveal all here real quick. Hey, he smoked the base runner, very good. Houston's taking my lessons to heart. I love to see it. I love to see it. And so, we are in the match. Here's WavyWatson, the sub-1 player down on this spawn right here. Generally, we'd say this is kind of the better one. I'm just now realizing, oh gosh, I don't think I turned on Boneyard ult for that one match that we played. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Production cruiser refiner mode coming out for Houston. So he's going to be going for the macro game here. We did have a probe retire for WavyWatson, or sorry, base runner retire. The probe is out though, so he fired that out before he retired it. I like that build quite a lot. I feel like it's kind of heads up to say, okay, I want the money from the base runner, but I also want the scouting, so let me do it like this. It's very, very smart. It was ult. Okay, phew, good. Otherwise, I'd have to make fun of myself. Oh, but the probe takes damage. Almost dies here, down to 12 HP, and you can see Houston chases for it too. Barely gets that guy out of there. That's just as well. You really want to keep those probes alive if you can. And Houston sharking around a little bit with that PC, but he's not going to find anything, it looks like. And for WavyWatson, if you saw the PC here, I think what you want to do is go check the carrier now. Because you want to see if there's like a... You want to see if there's a light blinking that another PC is building, and then you want to see if salvagers are coming back home, which would mean that there's no ref mode. Those are two pretty good bits of info to get. But right now it looks like he's playing that probe a little bit scared, just hiding around here in the middle. And both players are going to move up to 2 base. They both have their strikecraft fabrication done. Very good. No one's playing too aggro here, or too greedy, that is. Although, we do actually have LAVs being built here. Well, and we have sandskippers too, so... Yes, yes. And then make your opponents suffer for their crimes. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. You definitely want to punish your opponent if they get too greedy, but Houston's playing this nice and tight. Let's see, he's got those sandskimmers coming out across the map to see what he's up against here. And from his perspective, the only info that he's got is that this probe was fired out. That does usually mean it's going to be SC first, but you don't always know, so he's going to check anyway. Sees a couple of LAVs, but it'd be big for him to be able to scout this carrier and see the lack of tech. That would be quite impactful. We'll see if he manages to get there, though. Looks like WavyWatson with a pretty coherent defense here. Just the 2-2 split on those LAVs. Stops any one sandskimmer from getting in. But yes, I was going to call it out too. He probably should be getting second line here before you get upgrades. I've mentioned it before, but like basically it makes your upgrades twice as good, right? Because you can make twice as many units. So that's kind of how I like to look at it. He was actually briefly thinking fighter and gunship there, but he's going to go for that second line instead, and I think that's better. Does need to throw out a logistics module though, as he is pop capped right now. What's the play for Houston? Second PC is coming out. It'll probably be about done... Well, it's going to be done before second production line, I guess. Which is a bad thing, by the way. Coalition gets that faster, normally. Yeah, an armed logistics module. Although, I'll tell you what, at this point, I would just take anything. Okay, there we go. He's going to throw it out. That was a long time that he was pop-capped there. But I think that Houston, although he was not able to see the carrier to verify the tech, he pretty much knows, right? Lots of LEDs out on the field here. And I don't know if they've used the boost yet or not, but you can see he's teching sandskimmer armor. Yeah, he definitely knows what he's up against. Actually gonna get railguns too, but that'll come out sometime later. And it looks like we do have fighter and gunship picked up anyway. Expensive tech, but it can be worthwhile. We have a boost coming out here on the flank, though, which is interesting. You'd think these guys would want to boost to just get out of here, but I get that he's trying to counterattack. It's just that Houston has the frontline production over there. These guys kind of forgotten about, so they're gonna fall. Kind of a fight on two fronts situation here. Good try with the missile. Almost hit. But Houston shouldn't be idle with these guys. These guys should get in there right now. Ah, he's gonna fall back though. It's unfortunate. I think Houston had positioning to do actually quite a bit of damage there. And instead, this guy being sent out as some kind of sacrificial offering? I don't know. But these guys gonna come back and clean up the LAVs that are at home. Which they will do without any losses. Again, it's armor 1 versus nothing, so he's gonna be... Well, plus with the numbers advantage, he's gonna be totally fine there. And now he's teching armor 2, but hasn't seen carrier, and now there is air tech done. You can see the pads opening up just now. And it's a gunship. That's a good choice. It's just Strikecraft out on the field. Oh, but missile ship fab blind here from Houston, so he knows. He reads the play. Very good, very good. I still think that gunship is gonna get its value, even when there's anti-air on the field, because like the anti-air is so much slower than the skims, and you can't have the skims go out somewhere that the anti-air can't cover. So I think it's still gonna be totally fine for WavyWatson. Plus, this initial reveal might get quite a lot of damage done, but it's not gonna be like game-ending damage. You have rating done as well. These are very, very teched up sand skimmers. The LEVs actually do have damage too, though, so I guess they are pretty pretty evenly matched, actually, now that I look at it. That rating's going to be really important if you don't boost out. A little bit of bad micro from Houston backing away there, though. He didn't need to. But I keep waiting for WavyWatson to fire the gunship. I guess he's going to wait till he has 2. The thing is, like, the more time goes that no air units have showed up, or sorry, that no tech units have showed up, the more Houston's gonna be sure that this is air, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's already making missile batteries, but it doesn't look like it just yet. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, though. It needs to try to get up to 3 base here, because otherwise Houston will just have more money. Here come the gunships, though. And this is gonna hurt. See how well Houston can split. He does have armor too, so that's really convenient. Pretty okay split, actually, but oh, but see, now he goes around the corner. But the gunship target's the wrong guy, that's pretty big. This is really the target that you want to be hitting. Oh gosh. Ah, where's the split? Oh, there it is, just barely in time. Nearly lost all of those guys there to the splash damage. And in the meantime, the LEV blob is moving around, so he's got plans, man. He's going places. And this actually looks really bad. Like, I don't know how you answer these LEVs, and they're gonna be there in like 2 seconds, so... He's gonna have to land some really good barrages, I think, and then just keep spamming units, which you can see he's idling on. Oh no, he made too many missile ships, I think. But the barrage is really good, actually. Needs more skims, though. Where are they at? This barrage gonna manage to pick off an LAV as well. Looks like the production cruiser's the target. I'm not always the biggest fan of that, but it might work in this case. He's got 1 barrage left. Let's see how it lands. It's pretty good. Production cruiser limping away. Oh, it barely does get killed there. Just barely, but that's actually an army wipe for WavyWatson. So I mean, I don't know. Like, this is a situation where I feel like both players hate where the game is right now. Houston lost a PC, he lost a whole bunch of skims. WavyWatson lost all of his LAVs, and now there's tons of anti-air. I don't know. Definitely the problem for Houston though is too much AA. I think, you know, yeah, you need the missile ships to ward off the gunships, but you don't need this many, and the LAVs were actually the bigger threat at that point. Now that you've got them, though, might as well use them. I'd maybe, like, stick 1 here and stick 1 here, and then have the other 3 try to take field control. He's actually going to tech assault ship fab to get, a thing. To get, like, unit upgrades, I think. But right now, I believe that he's building an honor guard. I don't think you need assault ship fab here to, like, upgrade the missile ship armor. It's nice to have, but it's not an essential. Uh-oh, these guys do not want to be where they are, though. Okay, they're gonna manage to find their way out of there. Oh no, that is a production cruiser. Ah. Maybe he has one queued, like maybe that's what he's building now? I don't know. Honor Guards would definitely be good though, no doubt about that. An Honor Guard anti-air would also be quite juicy. Looks like we have AVs coming out for Wavy. Yeah, right? And, you know, you'd think that you can on this production tab, but not really. It does show the Honor Guard being built right now, though. And actually Assault Chips, too. I don't think he needs that. Yes, I agree. I agree. Anyway, I would actually really get Radar Guided, though, just because it's a pretty cheap upgrade. It makes quite a difference for those missile ships. See if he can land the barrage. Oh, it's really good! Oh my goodness, and surely he'll chase that one down now. Uh-oh. That was not supposed to happen. How many of these kills can he finish off now? I hear the gunship trying to do its nasty work over there on the main. Missile ships are here, though. Yeah, but they don't get the gunship, and it actually picks off one salvager. It's still not exactly crippling damage, but it feels pretty good. Lots of AVs being built now, though. But the problem is that Honor Guards are pretty good against AVs. And there's two of them now. They can get smoked up on and killed. So it'd be good for Houston if he can get vision on this pretty quick. But shouldn't be a huge problem. Space Runner was always a bit forlorn. Not exactly sure why WavyWatson went for it there. Oh, and the gunship dies! Wait a minute, that wasn't supposed to happen. There's still one out there, of course, but... Ooh. And we seem to be moving to a bit of a mono comp here. It's just Honor Guards for days. Yeah, because that, like, even a small amount of increase to the radius is like a giant increase in area. Circles, you know? Looks like the AV's gonna be found now. This Honor Guard wants to take this hill, which is risky because he's getting closer to do that, but it looks like he will manage to grab that position. Uh-oh, and Houston's pressing the win button! He's pressing Con F Siege! Let's do it. Does it really? I didn't think it did, like, anything. I guess I'm used to, like, Siege and Artillery having a PD that does nothing. Oh, have you not seen it before? Dude, it's amazing. Honor Guard, Con F Siege, it's like... game over. Your opponent's just not allowed to play the game anymore. Uh-oh, okay, he's gonna do it again. See, he gave up this hill. I don't know why he did that. Now he's driving forward into the AVs. Oh, that smoke actually might be good for him, even. No, it looks like the AVs are just gonna advance. Yeah, I don't know why this Honor Guard ever left this hill. But, WavyWatson, no! You must capitalize! Oh, he's standing still! Oh my goodness. Both players threw each other a bone there. Houston tried to throw away the Honor Guard, and then Wavy just let him have it back. Wow. That shouldn't have happened. Yikes. And now that they're making their presence known from range, I mean, now you feel pretty good about it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Houston with some really bad positioning, and then Wavy just didn't take advantage of it. This is actually Armor 2 for Houston. It's Armor 2 for WavyWatson as well, though. Looks like these AVs are going to be able to chase out the assault ships. They hold that flank. There's an Honor Guard coming, though, so they don't want to go too far, which it looks like they're about to do. Ooh, and that Honor Guard makes itself known there. It doesn't actually get any kills, but these guys are all way too low to continue to fight. Skims get up on top of the railguns here. We never got any damage up, so it's going to take a while to kill them, though. If you pick off one... Oh yeah, that honor guard is in range. And we have a couple heavy railguns out on the field too. This is turning into a pretty big armies on both sides. Maybe he does have that gunship too, by the way. It doesn't show up on this tab for some reason, but you know, trust me. No signs of kind of siege yet, though. I don't know. I'm indecisive. By the way, gunship gonna launch here. This is not exactly where the gunship thrives, hitting armored units like this, but I mean, it will do damage to these guys, so... Let's see how much exactly it's gonna get. Sandskimmer is warded off by the AEV column over there. But even so, this honor guard actually managing to reach the base, and right now it's just hitting AVs, but that's gonna force the evacuation. Support cruiser OP! Oh, Phoenixio knew all along. And that base is gonna have to be evacuated, and now all the railguns go out to answer, and so Houston trying to take this other side of the map. But you have to be really careful pushing over this hill. It's a bit of an awkward one for the attacker. Kinda need to like go around this side, I think. This is not really gonna work because there's too much blocking over here. And that's a lot of railguns. If you want to move towards, I don't know. Moving toward the big railgun force is usually a bad idea. Carrier though. What you doing, mate? Get out of there. It's gonna power up the armor. Good, good. Oh dear, and it is a bomber actually. There's missile batteries here, but I think it's still going to find the window, and the Sandskimmers try to get something done here as well, but again, they never got their damage up, so they're pretty low. Bomber, are you getting out? Oh, it was so close. Skims don't really get a whole lot done, though. Looks like this bomber will make it, at least. I'm not sure if he killed anything, though. I see the corpse of one railgun here, that's about it. Maybe you could capitalize on this honor guard, but their passive regen is pretty darn good. Ah, here's the unit that Houston needs, though. It's Con of Siege, right? And this is an absolute answer to that problem of trying to cross hills, because now you can just, you know, now you can win short range too. I mean, why not both, right? Railguns do take a favorable fight in mid, though. So that's gonna help WavyWatson somewhat. But they're coming into a concave of 3 honor guards and 2 siege cruisers, which makes me a little bit nervous. Oh, and as I was in the sensors, they're all dead. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Ouch. Well, he could have gotten away there. I was gonna say one of them was gonna escape, but fate had other plans, it would seem. Well, that's not good. That's a crushing win there for Houston. He's still got all that AA set up as well, so the bomber feels a little bit less powerful than you might expect. Double siege and 3 honor guards. Ugh. I don't know about this one. Siege finds a nice close range angle here against these railguns. They do have the range upgrade. Very good, very good. And it looks like that bomber's gonna launch again. AA actually lagging behind, so there might be a window here. You really want to just target the same one though and just guarantee that you kill it. Yeah, looks like that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna get tagged for it, but I think he'll get the kill and get away with both bombers, actually. They're a little staggered, but it should be fine. Oh, wait a minute, that's not a bomber, it's a gunship. Oh, no. Oh, not like this. Oh. Oh, no. Well, that's not gonna work. I'm not sure how this salvager has ended up here, by the way. It probably wants to go back to mining on the main base. But rails are already the answer to cruisers, so I don't think they really need that. Company of Heroes, like, engine damage is more, you know, you've got a unit that doesn't fight armor, like Grenadiers or something, right? But then they can have a partial answer to it, you know? So it'd be as if, like, AAVs had an ability to hurt cruisers or something. It's already teching, by the way. Interesting. Interesting. I really am surprised, actually, that we don't have Honor Guard anti-air here yet. Or missile ship radar guided, of course, because there's like 90 of them. Oh gosh. That's a lot of siege. This, or sorry, railguns. This cruiser didn't really take the correct angle out of there, but he's gonna escape anyway. Oh no, and the bomber doesn't want to be here! Surely you just take this guy out. Oh! He just gets one shot. Okay, we do have a second bomber though, so it looks like at least one honor guard's gonna die for this, but that can't be worth. Neither is this, by the way. I don't know what you're doing here. Just stay behind it. That's where you're safe. Look, you've got barrage. Yeah, there you go. That's much better. Much better. But yeah, Honor Guard anti-air I think would be the thing, because then like you don't even need the missile ships anymore. And then they're just like extra. You can leave them defending bases or something. But yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Wavy. It's just like a war of attrition here. Ha! Depends how many you've got, doesn't it? Anyway, how does AAV suppression work? I don't know. I guess they get hit by so many bullets that they can't move. I don't know. It's like tagging in Counter-Strike. Oh! Hero support cruiser! At this point, I would actually just take this guy over here, because they clearly both need heals, you know? Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, the missile ships can be, AA that's out in front of the cruisers, right? Because, you know, if you're just relying on Honor Guard anti-air, they can still get hits on them. That's probably a valid point. Oh, I think the main base is mined out. Yeah, look at that. So Houston's starting to activate his carrier over here. It's got a little bit of power as well. That range is atrocious. Oh. Well, goodbye, support cruiser. What was he on? 4 HP or something? I feel like it would have been wise to evacuate that guy from the front lines. But I mean, we're just looking at like a paper-thin army here. Houston's not attacking, but he really could. I mean, there's no holding this off. There's no holding this off. It's taking it slow though. It's gonna try to get this extract out too. A couple AAVs tasked to go hold that one off. Good angle for the railguns here. Ah, but they still... there's a hill there, apparently. Let's turn the music off. Oh, it's a butterfly cone. Learning how to do tricks with that. Oh, and the barrages are awful. Oh. I mean, awful in a good way. Like, they're... Con-F gameplay is just disgusting when it works properly, you know? Hey, base runner smoke OP, and Houston's gonna get one out. And this game actually getting kind of close to the time limit, surprisingly, so maybe that'll actually be impactful. But yeah, like, Houston doesn't seem to feel the need to attack at all. He's comfortable just kind of barraging over dunes, you know, and taking his damage as it comes to him. And I gotta say, he is making it look pretty good. I mean, it's like 2-1 in CUs, 3-1 in RUs here, so... that ain't bad. But maybe that will change a bit when this artillery cruiser makes itself known. Uh-oh, here comes the barrage. Oh gosh. Direct fire, by the way, but it can go through dunes. I don't know. Don't question it, just accept it. Wait, really? Oh my goodness. Whoa! High ground honor guards. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you there. Well, and if Wavy didn't have an army before, now he really doesn't. Oh gosh. It's like one artillery cruiser, and that's it. Ouch. Sandskimmer's actually hitting the arty cruiser too. Oh no. Can't be letting this happen. That's still damage 0, by the way. They just, you know, they really chunk artillery cruisers. Very low armored unit. Oh, and where's this guy going? Oh gosh, no, get him out of there. Shut down the equipment and someone get him out. Not gonna happen. Down he goes. Friendly fire there by a Con F siege cruiser. They get veterancy for that, by the way. Team killing. And Houston looks like he's finally had enough of this game. He's making his way in. How many siege cruisers is this? 7, and I think he had one flanking, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it looks like he's taking that guy away. This is like 3v3 levels of siege. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll kill a carrier. No doubt about that one there. And he ends the game with like a 4-1 score in RUs here. Oh gosh. Ugh. WavyWatson gonna try to forget that one, I reckon. That was painful. Let's jump into game 2, or fight 2 as they've called it in the replay. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. This one, once again, going to be Houston's pick. It's Kartova. And a map that's known for aggression. I don't think we would be surprised to see some... well, I mean, maybe a rail rush, but maybe even a blast drone factory. Who knows? We'll see if that's what Houston's got planned, though. I see 2 on RUs already, so that would tell me probably not. Base when a retire comes out... this might be ref mode first. Not really what you expect.
Salvage construction complete.
A little bit of a quick drop there too.
Salvager online.
Oh, this is tournament casting. No, he is going to go for Sandstorm Fab, so I don't know. Kind of a weird focus on RUs there, but that is going to be the play in the end. Base runner retire with the probe thrown out, just like last game. And just like last game, I tried to say probe retire. This one's going to see the PC just like last time. Takes less damage, though. Yes, that's true. Well... I'm more late than them all. That's just how it goes. But yeah, WavyWatson doesn't necessarily know that it's ref mode first just yet. Or, sorry, that it's not ref mode first. Because last game, things look pretty similar for him. If he gets eyes on a Sandscanner with this probe, then he's gonna know. And it looks like he will. There it is. So that's all the info that WavyWatson really needed out of this probe. It is going to die, but that's okay. LAV fab is done, and if I were him, I would right away be pressing carry production upgrade, but instead he's gonna queue up a bunch, which, if you've played a lot of RTS, you know that's a no-no. That's a no-no. You don't want to queue, you want to build them as you have the money. But yeah, carry production upgrade is the way to fight this, because that way you can maintain the superiority of the strike craft. You have just more than your opponent, until he gets his 2 PC. And that buys you so much time to maneuver with. The way he's playing it now, he's gonna have to take really, really good trades to stay alive here.
Hostile contact marked. Enemy contact on the board. On our way. Coordinates LAV construction complete.
He has Q superiority, yes. Yes! See, like, if you cancel 2 of these, you wouldn't lose anything, because they're still building at the same rate, and you could get that production upgrade going. Anyway, I talked about getting really good trades to stay alive. It's a 1 for 0 for Houston, so not ideal. And the numbers are starting to add up here. Oh, and he techs assault pack. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it much. Houston pulls back the wounded guy. Very nice. Oh, gets him out of there with 3 HP. Chef's kiss right there. Could try to pull this guy off too, but it's a little easier said than done. 2 for 1. Going up the high ground gets a 2 for 1. That's what having the numbers will do for you. And if I were Houston, I guess I would think this was probably going to be AVs or something, because we still haven't seen any like respectable number of LAVs come out. So he's actually teched railgun fab, sure enough. I think he might be building one right now. Yeah, he is. And you'd think that's unfortunate because it's actually an LAV commitment, but like, there really isn't, you know? So, because it's not 2-line yet. So this heavy railgun actually is going to be great for starting to put some pressure on this carrier. And yeah, it's true, if you have units in the production queue when the production unit dies, you don't get the money back, which is awful. I mean, that's just insult to injury. So, you know. Pro tip, if you're ever losing a production cruiser, cancel the units it's building. And the units lost just keep stacking up here. 1070 to 300. That ain't great. Yeah, don't lose people. Yeah, that's a good tip as well. That is a certified way to win games. LAVs don't do it. I think they're looking like they want to make a dive on that heavy railgun, but that's always a trap. Let's get it back away though, which is good for him. We do have AEV fab this time, and now it's going to be carry production upgrade finally. But I think Houston probably has 2 PC on the way already. No, he doesn't actually. Oh, he's got the money for it. Maybe he's pop blocked or something? I don't know. But should be building his 2nd PC here. And yeah, it's true. The railgun has actually killed 2 LAVs already. Rails can contribute in this fight. They're not exactly great at it, but they can chip in. And if you keep sort of skirting outside of the skim range and not sure if you want to commit because you don't have the numbers, that's actually where the railgun damage is going to start adding up. I dropped my cone. Anyway, we do have 2nd PC coming out. Carrier production upgrade finally finished here. But I think it's kind of too late to already go for AVs because you've got that heavy railgun out there, so it's gotta just be LAV spam. Like you can't build out AAVs here, I don't think. Maybe you could make like 1 or 2 to go deny long distance miners or something. Problem is, 2 PC is already here, and you also have this big numbers deficit that you've got to build up before you can even really enjoy having 2 production lines like that. And you're building salvagers! No, 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 no. This is not the time for that. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, can't be building your eco when you're like on the brink of dying to a current attack. You know, you got to be making units in that case that can fight back. He even damages himself with the jetpack. That's gonna come back to bite. Nah, that doesn't really matter, but. you look at the unit count here in Strikecraft, it's 10 to 5, 11 to 5. It's only gonna get worse, because this is 2 PC now, right? And this is probably about the time when Houston starts looking at upgrades that he can get too. I mean, like, then you're really gonna be suffering. Was it actually 69%? That's amazing. Even the support crews are taking damage here now. Skims are just having their way with everything. All the LAVs are gone. There goes the SC. Master Chief having an existential crisis. And WavyWatson's gonna GG. He knows it's over. I definitely concur. Ouch. Feels like a loss to build order. Do you know what I mean? Like, you really just had to get that carry production upgrade and pump out the LAVs, but WavyWatson didn't know. So, Houston, game 1, quite a fun one there, but game 2, he's gonna take it pretty easy. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will move on to the next one.